I pretended to be unconscious in the hospital just to hear what my family really thought about me. It started 3 days after my motorcycle accident. The doctor said I was lucky to be alive, cracked ribs, concussion, broken leg, but I was healing faster than expected. By day 3, I was fully awake, but something made me keep my eyes closed when I heard footsteps approaching. My older brother Camden entered first. "Still out cold," he said to someone behind him. "Good," came my mother's voice. "Maybe this will finally teach her a lesson." My heart stopped. What lesson? "I mean, riding that death trap at 25, Mom continued. "She's always been reckless. Remember when she dropped out of law school? To become a paramedic," Camden corrected. Which, let's be honest, was probably smart. She never had the brains for law anyway. I lay there, perfectly still, as my family dissected my life choices like I was already dead. "The worst part is the money," Mom sighed. "Do you know how much this hospital stay is costing? And she has that bare bones insurance from her ambulance job. We could always just—" Camden's voice dropped lower. "Don't even say it," Mom hissed. "I'm just saying, if she doesn't wake up, the life insurance would—" "Stop." Mom's voice was sharp. "Someone might hear you." My blood turned to ice. They were discussing my life insurance, while I was lying right there. "Look, all I'm saying is, maybe this is a sign," Camden continued. "She's never fit in with this family anyway. Always playing hero, always making us look bad with her blue-collar job. Remember when she brought that homeless man to Christmas dinner?" Mom asked, her voice dripping with disgust. "Or when she testified against Uncle Richard at his trial," Camden added. Uncle Richard, the family secret we weren't supposed to talk about. The reason I'd cut contact with most of my relatives 2 years ago. "She destroyed this family," Mom said quietly. "Richard's in prison because of her lies." Lies. They were calling my testimony about what he did to me lies. The room fell silent. I heard the rustle of clothing like someone was leaning closer to my bed. "You know what I think?" Camden whispered. "I think we need to have a serious conversation with her doctor about her prognosis." "What kind of conversation?" Mom's voice was barely audible. "The kind where we discuss quality of life. Brain injuries can be unpredictable. Sometimes it's more merciful to let someone go." "Camden? Think about it, Mom. She's never going to change. She'll wake up and go right back to embarrassing us. Back to her pathetic job, her bleeding heart causes, her vindictive crusade against our family. She cost us everything," Mom said, her voice growing stronger. "The country club membership, the charity board positions. Do you know how humiliating it was when the Weatherbys asked me to step down? Because of her lies about Richard," Camden agreed. "One troubled girl's fantasy destroyed a good man's reputation." Fantasy. 15 years of abuse was a fantasy to them. "If she doesn't wake up," Camden continued slowly, "the insurance money would solve a lot of problems. We could pay off the house, maybe take that European trip you've been wanting." "How much is the policy worth?" Mom asked. $200,000. Plus there might be a settlement from the motorcycle company. Faulty brakes, remember? My stomach churned. The brakes weren't faulty. I'd hit black ice. "We'd have to be careful," Mom said. "Make sure everything looks natural." "Of course." Grief-stricken family making the difficult decision to let their daughter go peacefully. "When should we talk to the doctor?" "Soon, before she shows more signs of improvement." I heard footsteps moving closer to my bed again. "Look at her," Camden said, his voice cold. 25 years old, and this is what she has to show for it. No husband, no real career, no money. She's a disappointment. I had such hopes for her," Mom sighed.